This is Cody. Cody's Bait and Tackle, Warsaw, Missouri. Going to give a little bit of a fishing report here. I'm going to be on vacation the next several days, so I won't be doing much around the shop. Won't be running any trips or anything. I didn't do a report last week. I was busy fishing every day. Running 2 trips a day right now. Hybrid fishing, it's still awesome if you run live bait. Few fish on artificials. I've heard the evening bite when they're running water has been a lot better. Mornings have been really good though. Not much surface activity. Haven't caught anything on top water this week. Did catch a few on spoons. Almost all of it's live shad bite. Carolina rigged under the boat or free lined out on top, either one. Just kind of depends on where they're feeding at the time. As far as catfish kind of did move back in with the hybrids this week. We have caught a ton of catfish this week, what we've been hybrid fishing. Nothing big, all on live shad, just out in 25 to 45, 50, 60 foot of water. Just wherever them big schools of hybrids was, they had a lot of blue cat mixed in with them this week, so that means some of the fish have come off the mud flats, just kind of out roaming around right now. As far as drifting for blue cat, I've heard up sparrowfoot, bucksaw up on that grand's really good. I've heard the Osage is kind of slow, the upper Osage is. The middle of Lake of the Ozarks is really good right now for drift fishing, fresh cut bait. Some guys are drifting shallow. The deep water up in there, sparrowfoot, that'll be all drifting real shallow, 2 to 6 foot of water. Lake of the Ozarks, I've heard a few of the guides down there running that 20, 25 foot mark. Some of them are running the shallower stuff. So it just kind of depends on where you're at. Just graph, look for fish, look around. As far as crappie, I have not heard anything at all this week on the main lake, really. I've talked to a few guys earlier in the week. There's a few guys fishing out of Osage Bluff. They was catching limits every day. Last weekend, they was catching limits easy, fishing the brush piles. Several of them said they pull up to one brush pile and catch 70, 80 fish without moving. I haven't heard much this week. These storms have been rolling through. Some of the guys said it was a little bit tougher. I've heard minnows and jigs this week, where last week I was hearing all minnows pretty much. These fronts rolling through, the fishing's changing daily. We've been getting these little storms passing through just about every morning or evening. Sometimes both. It's kind of got the fish kind of on edge. They're doing something different every single day. Even the hybrids, one day they'll be in one place, next day they'll be in the other. That's about it. All I've got. Not a lot going on down below the dam. Been a lot of hybrids being caught right at daylight at the fence on both sides. That's been pretty much the only thing going on down there. No crappie really. A few little blues and little channel cat back in the dead water. Even when they're running water during the week, there's not a whole lot going on down there. Them fish are pretty low on oxygen. Haven't been doing a whole lot. I'm going to do a little bit of a walkthrough here in the shop. Not much here. I ain't got much to talk about today. I'm going to flip the camera around. We do still... The shop has been extremely slow. This winter will probably be our first winter closing down a couple days a week. We're not sure which days yet. We still are pretty well stocked up. I'm just going to kind of show a video here of what we got, talk about some new stuff. I don't think I've mentioned the Grizzly coolers on there yet. Hold on just a second. Here's our reel case. We do have a lot of reels left. If anybody's looking for a really good budget crappie reel, if you have not looked at them, these Daiwas, they're 60 bucks. They are super, super smooth. The Regals are just a little bit higher, 65. They are really good reels. The Shimano's are really good. Got a ton of Flugers still in stock. They kind of slowed down this year because I've been pushing the Daiwas so much. Got tons of rods left. Still got some cups. Got some hats left. Lots of shirts. A little bit of rain gear left. Not much there. We do have frozen shad still. We're out of skipjack. I'm hoping to get some in tomorrow. I'm going to zoom out here and talk about these coolers here a little bit. Grizzly, they're made right here in Iowa, or just north in Iowa. Semi-local. These are really good coolers. They're priced cheaper than the Yeti. They're a little bit lighter weight. They are awesome. They cut my ice use in my boat down to a third of what I was using. They've got soft bags. They've got these right here are real cool. They're kind of expensive, but if you look at the price of a Yeti, you'll think they're not that bad. They're all lined inside. They got a really good zipper. They come with a really nice dry bag. Pretty neat there. Got a lot of different colors, a lot of different options. I got a lot of 15, 20, and 40 quarts in right now. I have sold down on my 60 and 75 quarts. Got several of them in here. Did get some new flutter spoons in for the bass guys and the guys trying to jig for hybrids. Pretty well everything else we have got good inventory of. Bink spoons, they're kind of hit and miss. We do have the crappie spoons. We did get the crappie bombs back in yesterday. Still got a pretty good inventory on bandits. Pink has been running low. Still pretty good on flicker shad. Most of the bass stuff we're still good on. A lot of Spros still in. A lot of power worms. We haven't even had any of the bass guys in. I mean, with fuel prices going back up and all that, everything is just really slowed down. I do have some of the monster pontoon drift socks in right now. They're really hard to find. I think they're 10-foot drift socks. Got some life jackets, tackle boxes. We do have some kids' life jackets. Possibly still have some infant life jackets left in. Pretty well stocked up on everything. You know, a lot of lead still. Also, my family's selling produce up on the corner. They're set up most days. If they're not set up there, they're usually in the shop running it for us. They've got tomatoes, watermelons, cantaloupe, corn, all different kinds of stuff. That's about all I've got for you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good one and good luck fishing.